Alright, hi guys, welcome back to Spaceflight Simulator. I am about to build a new rocket, and this rocket is going to be the most amazing thing you ever did dadgum see. And yes, I did save the blueprint to this rocket right here. So, yeah, I don't need to worry about that. See, docking attachment right there. So, let me, clear the build area. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to go to engines. And yes, I am going with big rockets. And I probably shouldn't. Now, 6 wide. Of course, I do like the, more blunt nose cones because they actually look better. They look more aerodynamic, in my opinion. Now, let's go to not engines, 12 wide. Now what we're going to do is we are going to build this little puppy up. And basically this is my main launch rocket right here if I want to get anywhere. Now 6 wide. Like, I don't know what I would do without this, without the extra attachments and stuff. Yeah, the expansions really do help. Now let's go back to 6 wide. We are going to do that. And now this is time. It is time to build the lander module. All right. So this is going to blow your mind. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this little contraption. Build this little contraption. And hopefully, if I'm doing this right, I will be able to land on the surface of Mars and return with relative ease. So this is all that will go into it. First, I'm going to need these because they are quite the necessity. Oh dear. Maybe I should make this just a tiny bit smaller. All right, now I'm going to want to go to aerodynamics, add 4 parachutes on either side. Now I'm going to go to other, and now I'm going to attach a docking port. And what I'm going to do is encapsulate this into some fairings. So, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to encapsulate this. Now it's time to get to staging. That's a nice looking rocket. This is going to be a manned lander mission to Mars and return module. Now, let's detach this And now deploy the landing legs, secondly. And now I'm going to want to deploy the parachutes as well. So then after that, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to ascend again, undeploy these, separate these, and then once I reach space, I will turn these on, and I will dock to the space station up there, and then I will return to Earth, so I'm going to need to deactivate these. Then I'm going to want to do this, that, and that. And that should cover my manned mission to Mars. So now we're going to launch this bad boy. And we are going to go up in 3, 2, 1. Now, of course, I am catching a little fire, but that's completely fine. That's completely normal. Sure, it might be getting hot on the inside of the fairings, but who knows, maybe it's not in reality. But I can also control my throttle, so in a real life situation or scenario, this probably wouldn't be a problem anyway. Alright, we have passed the Kármán line, so now it is time to time warp. Turn on my engine and deploy the next stage. Alright, sweet. Now, time warp here. Now I'm going to want to ever so slightly even out my apoapsis with my periapsis, even though it's not much of a difference. And now I'm going to want to navigate to Mars. Time warp here. And yes, I can do this because all that jazz. Alright, cool. So the transfer window has opened up. So now what I'm going to want to do is rotate my rocket. Time warp there. What? Why didn't you time warp right? Now turn on my engine. Bye-bye, Earth. So yes, I'm headed away from the Earth now with my orbit and trajectory. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to leave some in the comments below. I'm always open to questions because actually not even almost, no question is a dumb question. Alright, so now once... this is always annoying to enter the sphere of influence of the moon before I actually before I actually get on my path towards another planet. Uh-oh. Now, focus on Mars. Oh, look at that. If you ever have any space questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. I might not have all the answers, as with any person, but I can give you... I can more than likely give you one because I've always been a space nerd ever since I was a kid. Alright, so what I am about to do is I am about to capture myself into orbit of Mars, into the orbit of Mars. And after I've captured myself into orbit, I'm going to immediately land. Now, I'm not sure if I actually need the docking ports, but I'm going to keep them on me just in case I need to dock to the space station that I put up there. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting mission. Oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to land on the surface of Mars right away, hopefully somewhere close to my rover. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to time warp here after I've been captured into orbit of Mars. And I'm going to burn retrograde and decelerate relative to its surface. And If I'm lucky, I'll land somewhere near my rover. I'm about to enter the Mars atmosphere at an insane speed, so I need to slow down before I enter, because right now entry is looking pretty grim. I need to slow the heck down. Otherwise, I will burn, and that is never fun. Alright, now I have all that settled. Now hopefully I won't... Alright, luckily for me, it doesn't look like my debris will impact with the rover at all. Oh, and I also need to deploy my landing legs. Alright, looky here. Oh, looky here. Deploy my parachutes. Now I'm about to land somewhere near my rover. Alright, the next... Alright, come on. Oh, we're about to land on Mars, boys. We're about to touch the surface. And... on the surface of Mars. Look at that. So now, switch to my rover. And look, that's where my rocket is. And this is where my rover is. And yeah, this is a really fast rover, so it covers distance fairly quickly. Quicker than other rovers that I've built. So, let's look at this thing. Huh? This is quite the sight, isn't it? Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Well, now I'm going to switch back to it. And I'm going to lift off again. Alright, we had contact with the rover, and now it is time to lift off again and reach space. Now watch this, this is gonna be crazy. So, my freaking lander and return module, it has a special little secret about it. Now watch this, once this runs out of fuel, I actually staged this specifically for the landing on Mars. Isn't that nifty? So now hopefully I can ascend to orbit relatively quickly. Now I'm about to exit the atmosphere of Mars, and now I'm going to hopefully, once I leave the atmosphere, because I don't want to actually get to space just yet, once I leave the atmosphere of Mars, then I'm going to time warp, reach orbit again, and maybe, you know, depends on how good my judgment is, I will be able to actually return to Earth with just this design, but I'm also going to probably dock to the space station anyway, just for good measure. But yes, I have successfully landed on Mars, and now I am about to return to Earth. Alright, I have reached low Mars orbit, and I probably don't even need to dock to the space station. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Earth right away. Alright, so now my transfer window has opened. I'm going to time warp to the transfer window. Oh yeah. I got more than enough fuel in this tank. I got plenty of fuel. I'm about to descend back to Earth. And then once I do that, I'm going to slow down and descend to low Earth orbit. And then I'm just going to gradually, casually fall back to Earth. And yes, this design did improve since the last time I landed on Mars, which is a previous video, but I actually managed to find a way to take less steps. Alright, cool. I actually found a way to take less steps in landing on Mars and returning, which is absolutely positively amazing. Alright, now time warp there. Now I'm just going to fall back to Earth. Now I'm going to turn my module, or my rocket, or my ship, or what have you, my space vehicle, and I'm going to capture it into Earth orbit. And now I'm just going to begin my descent back to Earth. Oh, such a refreshing video. Alright, just descend to low Earth orbit. Got it. Oh, I made it. I made it. Sweet. Now, let's see here. I'm 44 kilometers up. And I'm probably going to slow down a lot more before I actually separate my final stage back to Earth return here. Alright, now I think I'm good. So what I need to do is separate my final stage, and now I'm just going to return to Earth. Woo! This is amazing. Oh, please don't hit me with space debris. That'd be horrible. Debris on my re-entry, that'd be awful. Oh. Alright. I am once again at terminal velocity, which means I'm not catching on fire and the air doesn't bend around me. So that's good. So overall, this was a safe space flight to Mars. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy my parachute once I'm 2,500 meters. And now, once I'm at 500 meters, or at least 300 or something to that effect, I am going to fully deploy my parachute and drop my heat shield. Alright, my parachute is fully deployed. And I also drop my heat shield. Now watch that. That's gonna crash. Boom. Now I am satisfied with my flight to Mars. Woo! Let's look at recover. Mars landing. Land on the surface of Mars, then return safely. I got the achievement. Now recover. Close. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was an amazing video. I was really excited about this design, and I might actually save this rocket design. Anyway, take care, thanks, and bye-bye.